What is going on, guys? Happy New Year and welcome back to BSC Videos, where research and personal experiences meet. Now today I wanted to talk about all things New Year's resolutions. Obviously a quite relevant topic nowadays. Literally a few days into our new year, everyone's got their big resolutions that they're going to go out and achieve, and within 1 or 2 months they're going to crash and burn. So for those of you that want to actually get the best out of your New Year's resolution, this is the video for you. I'm going to go through some of the research that will help you best achieve your New Year's resolution and how you should go about it. And I'm also going to talk about my own personal opinion on New Year's resolutions themselves, which is actually pretty scathing. But if that sounds all interesting to you, be sure to stay tuned and we'll get into the research. Alright, so let's dive straight into the research. There was quite a lot of research based on goal setting theory, which is obviously very important, has a world of research and is a significant factor in goal achievement, but I wanted to keep it a little bit more specific for this particular video and just focus on the papers that were more about setting New Year's resolutions and how to best go about those. So let's get into some seminal research from Hockley and colleagues, literally conducted 6 months ago. They did a nice extensive literature review first, and then their actual experiment consisted of getting participants to set a New Year's resolution and then from there splitting them into 4 different groups. The first group regarded their New Year's resolution plus a superordinate goal, so asking why they wanted to achieve the goal. The second group was their New Year's resolution plus a subordinate goal, so asking why they wanted to achieve the goal. Condition 3 was both super and subordinate goals along with obviously the New Year's resolution, and then the final condition was just getting people to set New Year's resolutions and doing nothing beyond that. They also examined the effect of goal manipulation, and after 3 months they found that the idea of combining both superordinate and subordinate goals along with New Year's resolutions will help people successfully pursue their goals, especially in the long run. So this is supported by quite an extensive amount of research which was covered in the paper. They did an extensive literature review, like I said before, so if you do want to explore a little bit more into superordinate and subordinate goals, check the link below. I'll leave it in there for you guys if you want to do a little bit more exploring. So, as we all know, there's perception that or in fact, it's not even a perception, it's a reality. New Year's resolutions, they rarely pay off for a lot of people, a lot of us, we get to the 1st of January and we go, okay, I want to get fit, or I want to buy a house or do something like that. But we don't actually set any, realistic and specific markers to go about achieving that goal. We don't ask ourselves how or why we want to achieve it either. The research clearly exemplifies that setting superordinate and subordinate goals is really important because it just gives you a sense of direction and purpose. And without these goals, within a month or two, there's every chance that your New Year's resolution doesn't pay off, and then you just go, oh well, I'll just go wait next year and maybe I'll do it next year. And that's not obviously what we want, and obviously it's detrimental in the long term. And look, I'm not sure if I can speak on behalf of absolutely everybody, but no doubt there is a lot of people making this mistake, just lacking a bit of planning and direction with trying to achieve their goals and just saying, oh, I'm going to do this or I'm going to do that, and expecting it to happen overnight. It doesn't work that way. So Hockley and colleagues put it pretty well in their paper by saying people are motivated to pursue subordinate goals, which is goals derived from asking how, that are associated with an intrinsically superordinate goal, so goals that are derived from asking why, like I said. They're also better able to successfully deal with conflicting goals and roadblocks and detours and anything that gets in their way, which is obviously very important with certain goals. Obviously things like getting fit, you might be away for a week or two, and for some people it might be like, oh okay, I can just slack off for a week or two, but for others who set these how and why goals on top of their New Year's resolution, they're more likely to actually go about it in a way that promotes achieving the goal holistically. So to simplify everything, basically I've just said, with goal achievement, you should be looking to make the long-term goal clear, and then from there you should be asking yourself how and why you want to go about achieving that goal, because obviously it gives you a sense of short-term and long-term achievement and maximizes your opportunities at success. So here's an example I prepared earlier just to give you guys a bit more understanding. So the goal, or the New Year's resolution, I guess in this context, we've got to get fit. The why, asking yourself why, or in other words the superordinate goal for me, because I want to feel more comfortable in my own skin. And then the how, so how you're going to go about achieving the goal. Initially, I'm not that fit, so maybe I'll just go for 2 30-minute runs and maybe one 1-hour gym session each week to start off with, but obviously that can be pretty fluid and change the more conditioned you become. Alright, so now it's time for my personal opinion on New Year's resolutions. If I'm being honest, I think that they're quite overrated. Obviously, there's that perception that people just never go and achieve it, and it's easy for people to get sucked into that and go, oh, you don't even achieve New Year's resolutions anyway. They're just vague and you last 1 or 2 months. And that's the reality, it is. But if you actually do it properly, you can achieve the goals. However, my thinking as to why it's a little bit more overrated is because time doesn't stop for you. For me, and probably hopefully most other people, you shouldn't have to wait until January to go about achieving a goal. If you're in June, you're in the middle of June, and you want to get fit, why would you need to wait until January to say, okay, I'm going to set a New Year's resolution and I'm going to try and achieve it then? To be honest, probably in your best interest to try and live in the present. Obviously, time doesn't stop for you. And at the end of the day, that 6 months that you devote towards trying to achieve that goal could be massive in your development as a person. Waiting 6 months or 4, 5, 6 months, whatever it is, until the new year, and then going to set a resolution, I think is setting you back a lot of time. Time that you could be doing a lot of things to develop yourself and make yourself an even better version of yourself. So with all that being said, I think I'm going to wrap the video up here. Hopefully it's given you guys a little bit of an insight into exactly how to go about your goals to best achieve them in the long run. Obviously with New Year's resolutions, a lot of people do reach 1 or 2 months and then they crash and burn in their goals. They don't actually go about achieving them properly. So, you really need that planning and direction. I hope this video has given you guys that important direction so that you can go out now and set achievable and realistic goals and ask yourself why and how you want to do it. If you did enjoy the video, you know what to do. Go ahead, give it a big thumbs up, click subscribe, and also turn post notifications on for videos like these and much more. Other than that, guys, thank you all so much for tuning in today. Happy New Year, and we'll see you all in the next video. Peace.